Let's get this show started!
Your friend Conor McGregor calling you out in on social media. What did you think of his comments this week?
I tweeted that, he's losing his clout. I don't mean in general with the general public, but with fighters, man, this guy, he's losing so much respect in the game, which he probably doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
But, to someone like me, and I was, even him, I would assume that matters a little bit. So he doesn't hold the cards right now. I put myself in a great position. I asked for a say in my destiny, and I went out there and I showed up. And now, now it's crazy. I'm in a spot I can pick between Khabib and Conor right now. If I want to fight Conor, I can fight Conor.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me. Of course I could. Well, why wouldn't Dana want to put that together? But that's not the fight I want. Yeah. His only ploy is, he's Mr. Red Panty Night. Not everyone's a greedy like him. I think, for one, whenever I beat Khabib and then I beat Conor, that's, in these times under this microscope, legendary. Absolutely legendary. That would be almost unmatched in the history of what we do. So to be in that position is, that feels great.
I am infuriated. That is not who we are. That is not what we do on any level. I do not know what anybody's watching. I cannot believe the corners allowed him to go in. What is the corner there for? If you're not there to protect your guy, 2 10-8 rounds in a row, which, by the way, would have been 3 10-8 rounds in a row, which has never been done in the history of the sport because it means you got to get your guy out of there. I cannot believe that nobody saved him. He gave every clue that he was done. He had too much pride to get himself out of there. I think we can appreciate that, Ariel, but he's giving every clue, get me home. You don't stop the fight when your fighter can no longer move. You stop the fight when your fighter can no longer win. That was 12 minutes ago, Helwani.
Now we've got Justin versus Khabib. I was going to say, at this point, I think Justin Gaethje beats Khabib. Just purely based on styles. I really do. Or at least it's going to be a real close fight. But I wonder, because this opens the door for a Conor McGregor versus Justin Gaethje for the interim title. It kind of does.
I predicted this.
Because Ramadan, it's not that long, but Khabib's out doing that. And, Conor wants to fight again. Justin would probably take that fight. I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he'd say that. The only thing I'm interested in the real bout. But money talks. Money talks. And a fight with Conor on pay-per-view points, you're changing your life. It is red panty night for a fight. So
Justin Gaethje wants that fucking fight. You want the Conor McGregor. Anybody in the world, I don't give a shit if you've never fought a day in your life. If you fight Conor McGregor, you are an instant star, instant millionaire. You get knocked out in 1 second. You can open up a slew of MMA gyms across the country. You have restaurants. You have autograph sessions. Fight Conor McGregor if the opportunity presents itself. I think that he beats any man at 155 pounds right now.
I don't know about that.
He beats Conor.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, that's a ballsy statement. I mean, Khabib definitely would. He'd be the favorite. He's the champion. He's undefeated in 28 fights. Michael Johnson, in Gage's first ever UFC fight, was giving Gaethje all kinds of problems. Why? I think he's a southpaw. He's got a very long reach, and he fires beautiful straight shots, much like McGregor. Okay, fair enough. Gaethje won it by a knockout in the end, but it gave him a lot of problems. So who knows?
What's up, boss?
Condolences.
Thank you, brother.
Heavyweight.
What's up, everybody? Tomorrow night, live, simulcast on ESPN, the network, and ESPN Plus. Main event, Alistair Overeem versus Walt Harris. Two big heavyweights with knockout power. Very, very fun main event. A couple things I want to point out to you first. The first fight of the night starts at 6 o'clock on the East Coast, 3 o'clock on the West Coast. The main card starts at 9 o'clock on the East Coast, 6 o'clock on the West Coast. Simulcast on both ESPN Plus and ESPN the network, all right? Couple of fights you might not know about. Let's start right here. Anthony Hernandez and Kevin Holland is a fight between two Contender Series guys, and they share the same crazy fight style where anything can happen. Both come in constantly looking for the finish. Holland has won 13 of his last 16, and Hernandez has only gone the distance one time in his last 7 fights. The other 6 were knockouts or submissions. I expect this fight to be ridiculous and possibly fight of the night. Another fight you might not know about. Song Yadong versus Marlon Vera. Song 15-4, Vera 15-5. Song has 9 stoppages, big power for this division, and is on an 8-fight unbeaten streak. Vera, 13 stoppages, won his last 5 with unbelievable stoppages. This fight means something in the top 15, and stylistically, this fight is ridiculous. Could also be fight of the night. If you don't know, now you know.